So I guess the third time's the charm, right? Well, hopefully. A couple weeks ago, I tried to do a reaction video to a room tour that I never released. This was filmed just a couple of days after we moved into this house back in 2013, and it's really just not that good. Why did I wait so long to try to do this again? Pretty much it comes down to I wanted to have a pretty genuine reaction. Obviously, it's not going to be possible to do a first ever reaction because the first time I did try to shoot this video, that was the first time I had seen these clips since they were shot. However, since macOS Monterey decided to be macOS Monterey, I lost the first two attempts at this video, which is highly unfortunate, but here we are again, March 11th, trying this one more time. So right here we have a folder called Unreleased Room Tour, and inside of that folder are 5 clips, as you can see right here. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and start off with the first one, MVI 0122. Okay, off to a great start. Let's go on to the next one. So, really quick, actually, I want to point out how small this video is on this screen right here. This is a 640 by 480. I believe I shot this with the red Canon PowerShot that I used to use all the time way back in the day. So, we're going to go ahead and full screen this, and oh gosh, this is bad. Look at that grain. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hit play and see what's in store here.
Hey guys, so about a year ago I did a room tour in my old house.
Okay, cool.
This is a room tour of my new room.
Great, your new room.
So I guess I'll just start with the printer that's
So there's a Canon printer just chilling on my nightstand, not plugged in.
I'm trying to fix this one.
Trying to fix this one.
Done now.
Wait, but it's done? So I'm trying to fix it, but it's done. Okay, that makes sense. Let's continue here.
And here's my desk.
Wow. Look at that primitive desk setup, guys.
That takes forever to turn on. That was actually in my attic at my old house.
If it takes forever to turn on, why don't you have it on already before you start shooting the video? I don't know, man.
While that's turning on, I'm going to show you my TV setup, which is better than ever.
Okay, better than ever. Keep that in mind, guys. This TV setup, better than ever.
So, instead of using old
So, hold on really quick. What even are we looking at here? This looks like... I don't really... Yeah, there we go. This looks like a little tiny CRT with a mono RCA input on the front, and one of the buttons looks to be pushed out of it. Better than ever, guys. Better than ever.
Old coaxial cables.
Old coaxial cables. Bruh. Coaxial's still being used. You know what's not being used?
Just what I'm calling them from. I'm using an audio-video cable, which is just
audio video
cable.
It's composite.
Going there to my TV, and then audio cables are going to the back of this little soundbar thing.
Okay, come on, take the tape off. Another thing that should have been done before the video started.
Which shows the time when it's off.
Oh gosh.
So how this is hooked up is how's it hooked up? Oh yeah.
How is it hooked up? Oh yeah.
None of the
Okay, great.
Things are linked because this VCR is so old that it does not do the red one, which...
The red one. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Since this is very, very old tech right here, I'm going to go ahead and explain just a little bit about RCA. So what we're looking at right here is a mono RCA port. You've got the yellow video port and the white audio port. That's left channel audio. Stereo RCA would have a third port that was red, and that would give you your right channel for stereo audio. Basically what I'm trying to explain here is that this VCR is too old to have a stereo output, and I guess that's why I didn't link any of the audio sources. I don't know. This setup is just so incredibly ghetto.
Right audio?
Right audio,
so how
okay.
I have it hooked up is the DVD player goes in through the back of the VCR.
Okay.
Might be able to see the AV cables back.
No, you could not see anything. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know, guys. Can you see the AV cables? The composite cables? My gosh.
Might be able to see the AV cables back there.
No, well, we couldn't.
The video goes into that, and then the audio cables go over here, which I believe is right here.
Which you believe is right here.
Thing that converts the audio to a 3.5mm jack.
Okay, since I did such a terrible job at explaining this, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit better of a job here. The way I had this set up was the DVD player's video output would go into the VCR's input. Now, the VCR had an input for scheduled TV recording. That was what it was most commonly used for. However, I used it kind of as a switcher, I guess you'd call it, because that TV only had two inputs, a coax on the back and the mono RCA composite input on the front of the TV. So that's how I did that. As far as the audio goes, what I did was I had the RCA outputs for the composite connectors on the back of the VCR and DVD player going into like a splitter of some sort, and plugged into those splitters, or the splitter, however many I had set up, was a RCA to 3.5mm adapter. So that is how I was able to plug in the 3.5mm jack into the aux input on that soundbar. Hopefully that makes sense. This was 9 years ago at this point, so it's a little bit hard to remember, but I believe that's how it was set up. Super ghetto, but that's what I had at the time.
And then same with the VCR, except I have to have a splitter in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to have... Sorry, my computer's distracting me.
Okay, shut up about the computer, bro.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
That might... No, okay. So...
I don't even know how it's set up.
I have to have a splitter in there because it only outputs left audio.
Okay, and here's that mono audio again. I had a splitter coming out of the mono output of that VCR, basically giving me a dual mono output, so the left and the right speakers of that soundbar would both be outputting the left channel. I don't know why I did it like that. Like, it's a soundbar, you're not really getting a perfect stereo separation through that thing anyway. But I guess I was all OCD about, if both of the speakers aren't making sound, then it's not good enough. But yeah, splitter, dual mono, classic stuff.
So to get both speakers working in this, I had to put a splitter in there.
Yep.
There's a subwoofer in that too.
There's not a...
And then of course the video cable just goes right up to there.
Mm-hmm.
Now back under...
Was that the System 3? Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the freaking System 3. Wow, what a classic that thing is. Oh my gosh.
Now back under here, I've got two printers.
Two printers. I have no idea why I wanted two printers.
I still need to install the driver software on this computer.
So I always thought it was hilarious that the HP printer that was sitting there always worked perfectly fine. I didn't have to do anything other than plug in the USB port and the power cord. However, the Dell printer, being plugged into a Dell computer, I actually had to download drivers for it. This is ridiculous, man. I can't believe this is the setup that I had back in the day, but this is what it was.
I'm still trying to fix that one, and this one's out of ink.
Oh, ink.
So yeah, and I have...
Thank God I have LaserJet now.
Man up here.
Freaking hub, man. Listen to the fan in that PC, too. Okay, you got Legos. Nice, nice.
And this speaker here is hung on the wall.
The wall.
Well, not wall, but
gosh.
the screw right there.
Oh, the good old X530, man. That sound system lasted forever before I finally replaced it.
There. And I can't hang this one up right there because it's way too close. I mean, like...
Okay.
Look. It touches the ceiling. Not ceiling, but board thing.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm thinking that I might do this. Just take it, put it upside down, and stick it right there.
Yep, and I never did that. I don't know why. That would have been perfectly fine, but it never happened.
I have these light-up speakers that I still need to hook up.
Oh, the light-up speakers. I gotta find those things. Those things were actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, on my computer now. The sound setup is way better
Windows
than it
XP
used to be.
with the cluttered desktop.
So of course I have the X530.
Oh yeah.
Down there.
The sub.
You can kind of see it.
You can't see it.
That's that part. Now you see this wire here, this thin black one, not this one. The thin black one that goes around my room, behind my nightstand, and up to the Z130 here.
So, let me get this straight. I had the Z130 in the windowsill next to the soundbar, which, if memory serves properly, sounded far better than the Z130, but I didn't think to just use the splitter that I had plugged in to the soundbar. I don't know, man. I don't even know why I thought it was necessary to have speakers connected to my computer that far away from it, but Gosh, that's what it was. Although I will say this, though, the Z130 still lives, and that soundbar died a long time ago. So at least there's that.
Which are powered by this little switch thing that also used to be in the attic.
Oh, the freaking attic.
I have all the remotes.
Look at, oh my gosh, hold on just a second. Look at this old Magnavox remote in the middle here. That was for the VCR. Oh my gosh, that's old school. Look at that. And then this one was for the soundbar, and this was for the DVD player. Oh yeah, did I mention that TV also didn't have a remote? Yep.
This one's for the soundbar, VCR, and DVD player.
Okay, I did mention it.
New batteries. Here's my mints.
Your mints. Cool, man.
And then this thing...
Oh, the old AudioVox boombox.
Actually, this thing goes in through AV2, which is the line in.
Oh, that's why.
Cable right here.
Because the built-in speakers just weren't good enough, huh?
To it through the little thing.
They actually didn't even sound that bad.
Carbon monoxide detector here. I took the batteries out of it. And I'm gonna put it right there by the heat register.
The heat register that has not blown 1 cubic inch of air since we've lived here. Oh, okay, I guess that's the end of the clip. So far, I already don't want to watch the rest of the clips, but I'm going to anyway because this is a piece of history that never got uploaded to the channel. I honestly have no idea why I decided to not upload this video. I don't think it's because I thought it was too bad, because the video that actually did get released, the actual room tour I did release in 2013, a couple months after this, was far worse. If you guys want me to react to that, leave a comment below and I'll probably do it at some point. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the third clip here. And we're in a little macro
just put the last
of
battery in there.
the carbon monoxide alarm.
Ooh, that was loud. And it's a... I think this is a kitty.
Kitty, it's Kidda, bruh.
Yeah,
come on.
you can tell by the kitty batteries in there.
Although it was interesting that
but it doesn't actually say on the cover.
Yeah, it didn't say the brand on the actual
like.
alarm for some reason.
Very loud.
Yep, and there's your typical carbon monoxide 4 beeps. Very cool. Yep. Yep.
So, yep, I'm going to put that up right by the heat register.
Yep.
Just in case.
Just in
we
case.
get a carbon monoxide leak.
Even though that would not go through the vent. Oh my gosh. Whatever.
Guess what else? I brought this from my old house.
Hey, there's the
first alert smoke detector.
Wow, with the light. That's actually still hung up back there too.
And another thing, I still need to hang my exit sign.
Oh, that actually never got mounted.
My exit sign is in the closet. Right up there.
It was actually still there until about a week ago too.
Which is right there. I have to refocus this camera.
Oh my gosh. Okay, really quick. I'm going to rewind this just a little bit. Listen to what I said here.
And there's the box for my vaporizer, which is right there. I have to refocus this camera.
I'm going to have to refocus this camera. Now, for those who don't know, the lower-end Canon power shots that I was shooting with back in the day did not have autofocus during video recording. You would set your focus, and then as soon as you started recording, it would lock focus until you stopped the clip. It would also disable optical zoom, which I always found incredibly annoying, but that's how it was. No autofocus back in the day. I would actually have to stop the clip and start a whole new one if I wanted to change focus, which I am so glad that I don't have to deal with anymore because that was incredibly annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the fourth clip.
Alright guys, here's something new. 2 QR codes. I made both of these yesterday. This one's for my Google Plus page.
The Google Plus.
And this one's for my YouTube channel.
Hold on, the YouTube one might actually still work. Let me see if I can get a clear shot of it here. That should work. Let's give this a fat test right here. Open in YouTube. Yeah, check that out. That's actually really cool that still works. Well, cool. The Google Plus one, though, obviously will not work because Google Plus is long gone at this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue here.
Alright guys, here's something new. 2 QR codes.
This is also back when I was going by Nudgy Bear. Oh my gosh.
This one's for my Google Plus page, and this one's for my YouTube channel. So I'll demonstrate once my ultra slow 4th generation iPod loads.
The 4th gen iPod.
Can't
Gosh,
wait
those
until
things
I get
were
a Mac
terrible.
so I can buy a new iPod. Because I want a Mac more than I want an iPod now.
This was also before I was on Mac OS.
Being a loser today.
Is this whole clip just me trying to get it to work?
Okay.
Okay, I guess it finally did work. iHandy. Wow, before it was built into the camera app,
flip it over to QR.
Oh.
It'll ding.
What?
Won't beep. And then I'll hit open. There's the URL right there.
Yeah, nice focus, buddy. I guess
Open,
I didn't think
maybe.
this was
There it
important
is.
enough to stop the clip and start a whole new one to change focus.
Maybe.
Okay, so this goes on for a while. Oh, it looks like it actually finally loaded at some point.
YouTube.
YouTube.
I should have just used Mom's iPhone for this.
I should have just used Mom's
my
iPhone.
YouTube channel.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah. That one does the same thing, just with my Google Plus.
Yep.
And I actually made a couple copies of that, and I'm gonna be posting them around my neighborhood.
Did I hear that right? Hold on.
Copies of that, and I'm gonna be posting them around my neighborhood.
I'm gonna be posting them around my neighborhood. Okay. I'm proud to say that never happened. I never put that crap around my neighborhood. But the fact that I even thought that that might be a good idea is... that is next level cringe. I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna have to take a break from this. Yeah. We'll be back in just a little bit. Okay. I'm back. I've returned. Let's see if we can get through the rest of these clips in one sitting. Alright, here we go.
Be like, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel!
Oh, I didn't
And
stop
here's
it
my
soon
Pyrotronic
enough.
System 3.
And there's the System
So I'll
3.
open it up.
Cool. Look at that. Oh, man.
Yeah, right up
Why is
against
it
there.
full of crap?
I've got a whole bunch of USB hubs in here. Aux cord, tripod. You know, whatever.
And that's it? You only showed the crap that isn't supposed to be in the case?
And there's
Come
my
on.
computer's auto standby. Which is
Who
another new
cares
feature
about... it's not new.
Programmed it to do.
You programmed.
Go into standby after 5 minutes. Now this panel is going to hang right here. On this
Oh, and it
wall
actually
here.
did. Okay, that's something that actually did happen. Now, it didn't happen until about... Actually, no, it didn't happen until almost 2 years after this video was shot. But it did used to hang right there on that wall. It's no longer there. I've got PlayStations on the wall now. But it was there from... 2014, October 2014-ish, until early 2018. I took it down to mount a speaker for the old Yamaha system that I had in here back in 2018, and it's kind of irrelevant now because that speaker's no longer on the wall, but it stayed up there for a good amount of time. Now, another reason for taking it down was because I was kind of worried it might fall off the wall, and right directly under the panel was my desk with thousands of dollars of stuff on it. And if that fell onto the desk, I would not be happy. It would not be a good time in the least. A funny story about when we were actually taking it off of the wall. Now, the way I had this thing mounted was with the drywall anchors, the type that kind of like you poke them into the wall and then they would go around and like grab the back of the drywall, if that makes sense. I'm actually surprised that 3 of them were able to hold the weight of that panel for as long as they did, because that panel's no joke. It's very, very heavy. When we were taking the panel off of the wall, we had the door open so we could see where the hooks were in relation to the holes on the back of the panel that we put them through. Why we didn't just take the door off, I don't know. It's not a very hard thing to do, but as we were taking it off the wall, the door actually swung open all the way right into the screen of the iMac, and it wasn't just a little... You know, it was more of a kind of thing. You know, it wasn't a light hit at all. The sound it made was not a sound I would ever like to hear again. I thought for sure that we had cracked the glass on the iMac's display, but surprisingly enough, we didn't. It just left a little scuff that I was able to take off with a microfiber cloth. But yeah, that was just a little bit scary. Let's go ahead and continue here.
And my wall in my room is gray.
Your room is gray.
Look at that.
Oh no, what is this? hold on. There you go. The old floating rounded Y symbol in a box. So apparently this was a regular video symbol according to this little poster that I made right here, and this little eye that is probably infringing on Disney's copyright for The Incredibles. That was for an info video. What an info video was, I have no idea, although I do know at some point I did actually merge these two logos. If I remember right, I put the little eye thing inside the box right about here. And it's just so terrible. I'm so glad that Brandon developed the DaSamNudge logos that you guys see now. Super nice logos, super big upgrade from this garbage.
I made that at school.
Oh, and I made it at school.
Now, a lot of you are wondering what that weird Y-looking thing is. That symbol is for a regular video, and this symbol is for an info video, such as like a How Stuff Works video.
Oh, How Stuff Works. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I guess that's about it.
Please
be it. Make sure I
didn't
forget to show you anything.
Please don't have forgotten to show anything.
Yes, I did, actually.
Oh no, there's
Down
more.
Here,
oh.
You can see, I moved my, stuff down there, like... Hold on, I failed.
What? So, I just say, oh, I moved my stuff down there. Oh, I failed. What was that about? Okay, you know what? There's one more clip left. Let's go ahead and see what's in this last clip.
So as you can see, I moved my terabyte hard drive and my power
My terabyte
pad
hard
thing.
drive. I like how I was talking about it like it was super cool. Look guys, I got my terabyte hard drive and it's actually down here now. You know what would actually be really cool? I think that it would be interesting if time travel were possible, to go back in time to when I was shooting this video and take my 12-year-old self to my room now and show him the triple displays, the 5K iMac, the 46 terabytes of storage I have here, the 5.1 channel surround sound system with the 12-inch subwoofer, and of course, you know, the PS5 and PS4. Those weren't out at the time this video was shot. I think that would be quite an experience. However, unfortunately, it's not possible. If it ever becomes possible at some point in the future, though, I will definitely be doing it.
Down there. It's actually plugged in. You can't really see it.
What do you mean you can't really see? You can't see it at all.
There's an outlet behind my desk.
Cool, man.
That's where it's plugged in.
Cool.
Yep. So that's it for my new room tour. And I will get Christmas lights in here soon.
Hey, and I still have Christmas
two windows
lights
in here now.
Yep, 2 windows.
1, 2. There's my Lego fire alarm. So I'm gonna have a bigger window display this year.
Oh my
so
gosh, the window display. Oh, and thank God, that's the end. Okay. I talked really fast in that last clip and it didn't really give me time to commentate on anything, so I mentioned the window displays. What the crap was I talking about there? What I was referring to was the Christmas lights that I would put in my window with masking tape, and it would look really bad back at the old house. I don't think I ever actually did that with Christmas lights here. However, in this window to my right here, I did actually put Halloween lights in there one year. I had like the orange Christmas light style type deals, and if I remember right, I think I put the little pumpkin lights in there as well. Those orange lights are actually around my room now, along with the Christmas lights and LED strips, because that's something that I just can't ever stop doing, I guess, having Christmas lights in my room all the freaking time. But anyway, that's what I was referring to there. That is the unreleased room tour that I shot back in February of 2013. Horrible quality. The video was incredibly shaky, and it was just not enjoyable. I will say that I'm glad that this never got posted. However, it's gonna get posted now and it's gonna be on YouTube forever, but hopefully my commentary will make it, you know, a little bit more bearable. Hopefully this reaction kind of shows you guys the progression that my videography skills have taken over the last 9 years. It didn't really start to get much better until 2016, 2017-ish. But, you know, now we're shooting everything in 4K. I've got this Shure SM7B for videos like this. I have nice mics to put on my camera, and it's just a lot better now than it used to be. So I hope you guys can appreciate this gem, this horrible video that never got released until now. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it because, I don't know, this is one of the ones that I half enjoyed shooting. It's always fun to poke fun at my old really crappy videos, but it's also not fun to see how cringy I used to be. But anyway, guys, until next time, that is going to be it. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thank you for watching.